That shudder at 45 miles per hour is not road noise. It is your Sierra telling you the transmission just got expensive. 3 on this list can cost more to fix than the truck is worth. 1 can lock the rear wheels at highway speed, and 4 will run past 250,000 miles if you buy the right one. Most buyers think these transmissions are interchangeable. They are not. The 8L90 8-speed transmission entered the Sierra lineup in 2015, initially paired exclusively with the 6.2-liter V8. 8 speeds, tighter gear spacing, smoother highway cruising. On paper, it looks like progress. In practice, it introduced a failure mode that GM spent years trying to solve with the wrong tool first. The problem is torque converter clutch shudder. Owners describe it as a vibration at 40 to 60 miles per hour during light throttle, steady speed cruising. The sensation has been compared to driving over fine rumble strips on pavement that looks completely smooth. Think of it like a bespoke suit with 12 more seams than a standard cut. More refined, more precise, but every additional seam is a place where the stitching can open. 8 speeds gave the Sierra smoother highway cruising, and they also gave it 8 more decision points where the calibration can fail. The documented root cause, confirmed across TSB 18NA355 and TSB 18NA177, is moisture contamination in the transmission fluid, degrading the torque converter clutch friction material. GM's first fix was a fluid flush. Dealers drained the old fluid, filled it with fresh fluid, and sent owners home. For a lot of trucks, the shudder came back. The corrected fix involved removing the transmission and replacing the torque converter with an updated unit. Owners who paid for the flush first paid twice. The fluid specification for the shudder fix matters. The 8L90 requires Mobil 1 synthetic LVA-TFHP, not standard Dexron 6. Those are not interchangeable. Using the wrong fluid after a flush is how trucks come back with the same complaint. On the used market, any 2015 through 2023 Sierra 6.2-liter should be checked for shudder history before money changes hands. DIY fluid service on this transmission runs $305 to $410 at an independent shop. A torque converter replacement with the updated unit runs $4,000 and up at a dealer, confirmed in documented owner cases from 2024. This is a survivable transmission with a known fix. It just requires that the fix was actually done, and done with the right fluid. The 6L86 speed transmission. This one hurts more because the reputation is so strong. The 6L80 was General Motors' half-ton workhorse from 2006 through 2021. More than a decade of production. Forum consensus calls it bulletproof. Owner testimonials stack up behind that claim. But here is where the reputation and the reality start to separate. And this matters if you are buying used. The 6L80 failure story almost always starts at the torque converter. The factory lockup lining is thin. Under normal commuting duty, it holds. Under sustained towing, heat, big tires adding rotational load, or an aftermarket tune pushing torque beyond the clutch capacity rating, the converter clutch begins to slip. Slip generates heat. Heat degrades the friction material. The debris that comes off that lining does not stay in the converter. It circulates through the valve body, through the solenoids, into the clutch packs. The 6L80 also has a documented piston cracking issue affecting pistons 1, 2, 3, and 4. The piston develops hairline fractures under thermal cycling, which causes clutch failure General Motors updated the piston design. Whether the truck in front of you has the original or the updated piston is a question for the service history, not the seller. Here is my take on this one. The 6L80 gets blamed for failures that belong to the owner. A maintained 6L80 is one of the most durable automatic transmissions General Motors ever put in a half-ton truck. An unmaintained one is a parts store waiting to happen. The reputation was earned by the maintained examples. The horror stories belong to the trucks that went 80,000 miles on original fluid and spent their weekends pulling a fifth wheel through the mountains. If you are buying a used Sierra with a 6L80 and the seller cannot show you fluid service records, that is not a documentation problem. That is a transmission problem you have not discovered yet. Service interval for the 6L80 is documented at 45,000 to 50,000 miles per General Motors service manual guidance. Most owners go twice that before their first change. Independent shop fluid service runs $305 to $410. If the converter has already started shedding debris, a rebuild at an independent shop runs $2,500 to $4,500. Dealer rebuilds or replacements run $5,000 to $8,000. Now, the worst entry on this list. Stay with me through this one, because this is not just about money. This concerns the 10 L80 10-speed diesel applications from 2020 through 2022. NHTSA recall, number 24V797. The failure mode is not a shudder. It is not a harsh shift. The transmission control valve in the 10-speed diesel application can wear internally, causing fluid pressure to drop and shift valves to move unexpectedly. The lockup condition occurs during a downshift from 8th gear. The result is rear wheel lockup at highway speed. That is not a repair cost problem. That is a crash, confirmed in NHTSA documentation. The recall covers 2020 through 2020, 2 Sierra 1500, 2500, and 3500 trucks equipped with diesel engines. Gasoline-powered 10 L80 trucks are not covered under this recall. This distinction matters. If you are VIN checking a used purchase, the fix is a software update that monitors the control valve and detects excess wear approximately 10,000 miles before a lockup condition can occur. When wear is detected, the transmission enters a 5th gear limit mode, a service engine warning displays, and the truck loses highway gear range until the valve body is serviced. The fix does not prevent the failure. It gives you a 10,000-mile warning window before the failure reaches the dangerous end of the range. If you own or are considering a 2020 through 2022 Sierra diesel, VIN check that truck at nhtsa.gov before you drive it one more mile. If the recall has not been completed, do not accept a seller assurance that it is fine. This is the entry on this list that moved from an inconvenient repair category to a safety category. And the data that built toward it was accumulating in the complaint database for years before the recall was issued. That is not an oversight. That is a business timeline that does not match the risk timeline the owners were living on. If you have been watching this channel for a while and finding this kind of deep dive useful, hit subscribe. I put out detailed GMC breakdowns every week, covering what the dealer is not going to tell you for free. Drop a comment with your transmission and what you have experienced. Now let me show you the gearboxes that actually age well. The 4L60E, made from 1993 through 2007, was used in light to moderate duty half-ton applications. This is the transmission that built the reputation the 6L80 inherited. The 4L60E is a 4-speed automatic with a failure curve that is gentle enough to give you plenty of warning before anything becomes catastrophic. Common failures are forward drum wear, second gear servo issues, and overdrive clutch wear. These problems are well documented, well understood, and a rebuild parts ecosystem has existed for 30 years. An independent shop with experience can rebuild a 4L60E for a fraction of what a modern 6 or 8-speed unit costs, and parts availability is not going to change. This is the transmission for a buyer who wants a Sierra they can maintain at a neighborhood shop, without factory scan tools or proprietary fluid specifications. For light highway commuting, moderate towing within rated capacity, and regular fluid service at 30,000 to 45,000 miles. That is the formula. If you are buying a Sierra from this era, check the fluid condition on a cold morning. Clean, red, no burnt smell. That is the baseline. The 6L80, properly maintained. This is the callback moment. Earlier I told you the 6L80 failure story almost always starts with the converter and ends with debris in the valve body. I want to show you the other version of that same transmission. Because the same unit that fails at 90,000 miles on neglect will cross 250,000 miles on a documented maintenance schedule. What separates the two trucks is not luck. It is the updated 1234 piston, a converter that was either replaced proactively or never asked to work beyond its rated load range, and a fluid service history that respects the 45,000 to 50,000 mile interval. Documented in owner forums consistently, 6L80 Sierra trucks with updated internals and clean service records are reaching 250,000 miles on the original box. Same transmission, two completely different stories. One variable. For used buying, ask for every fluid service receipt. Look for the updated piston in the service record language if the transmission has been opened. Check the fluid on a cold dipstick before any warm-up. If it is brown, cloudy, or carries a burnt smell, walk. If it is clean and the service history is documented, this is one of the most durable half-ton transmissions on the used market at any price point. The 8L90 after the TSB and with the correct fluid is survivable. I said this was survivable earlier, and I meant it. But survivable and great are different categories. Here is the entry that belongs in the great column, because the 8L90, after the torque converter replacement, and with Mobil 1 synthetic LVATF HP in the pan, is a genuinely refined unit. The gear spacing gives the 6.2-liter engine a torque curve that feels effortless on the highway. Towing behavior is composed. The shudder that defined the early reputation was a prefix problem, not an inherent design limitation. On the used market, the 8L90 post-2018 with documented TSB completion and correct fluid history is a strong buy, if the price reflects the generation and not the early reputation. What to check on a test drive? At 40 to 45 miles per hour, steady light throttle, hold speed for 30 seconds. Any vibration or rumble strip sensation at that speed range under light load is the shudder, telling you the fix was not completed. Delayed engagement when moving from park to drive on a cold morning is a separate calibration issue documented in 2020. And later trucks. Software updates address it. Ask when the last software update was performed. Allison 1000, Sierra 2500, and 3,500 HD applications. This is where the conversation changes register entirely. Think of the difference between a building engineered to code and one engineered beyond code for the loads it will actually carry. The Allison 1000 was not designed to pass GM truck specification. It was designed for commercial medium-duty applications and then adapted into the Sierra HD platform. That engineering margin is what you feel at 200,000 miles when the transmission is still shifting cleanly under a loaded gooseneck. The Allison runs its own fluid specification, transient or equivalent, and its own service interval. It has its own control module that communicates with and operates independently of the engine management system. Documented owner experience across HD forums consistently places maintained Allison 1,000 units at 300,000 miles and beyond, with no major internal work. The failure modes that exist: converter clutch wear in severe towing duty, solenoid wear in high cycle count commercial use, are well understood, well documented, and repairable. This is the transmission for a buyer who is serious about work use. Serious towing, serious longevity. And if the choice is between a late model Sierra HD with the Allison and one without, there is only one answer. Here is the buying framework. If you are commuting, light duty, with no towing, a well-maintained 4L60E era Sierra, or a documented 6L80 truck, is the best money you can spend in the used market right now. If you are towing regularly, the 6L80 with a full service history and confirmed converter condition, or the post-TSB 8L90 with the correct fluid, gives you a capable modern unit without the complexity for head of the 10-speed. If you are working the truck hard, hauling heavy loads, or running long miles, the Sierra HD with the Allison 1000 is not a premium. It is the only transmission on this list that was built for exactly what you are asking it to do. And if someone is selling you a 2020 through 2022 Sierra diesel and telling you the transmission shifts fine, check it before you trust that answer. The rear wheels on those trucks did not know they were supposed to shift fine either.